I am getting the impression that my sound card is sampling my audio at a different rate than the streaming software. Well, not so much the streaming software as the audio feedback channel is trying to work with it. The result being, the longer I'm streaming, the further behind the audio I get in my loopback, my headphones, is from me speaking during the stream. All right, I am an hour and, I am 25 minutes late. So we're going to go with a 25-second delay, or no, a 30-second delay. 10 minutes or 10 seconds for the default, letting you take a look at it. The remaining 20 seconds for being 20 minutes late. All right, we have a good puzzle, apparently. Whether it's a match for the one I'm posting is a different question. This is easy puzzle 821. So this could be anything from 5 minutes of solving to, I've seen a couple of them take me nearly an hour. Not always. Something just kind of odd at times. All right, we're at 30 seconds, so one of these two is a 1. I got 3 possibilities for 2 there, 3 possibilities for 2 here, 2 possibilities here. Here we've got 5 possibilities, no real constraint over here. Well, 5 possibilities here. And 4 down here. All right, how about 1s? We've got a 1 here. And a 1 here, and that gave me the 2 1s down here. All right, and nothing else was actually workable. So 3s. There's 3 here and here. So one of these 3 will be a 3, but I don't have any real guidance here. This won't be a 3. We've got a 3 here. So one of these 2 is going to be a 3. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. Over here, we've got 3 possibilities. I've got a lot of possibilities here. And I'm looking at 4 possibilities here. Off to 4s now. We'll get a 4 dropping in here. This one will be a 4, so this one's going to be a 4, and this one's going to be a 4. That looks like we solved all the 4s on the board. We get a 5 here. And these 2 would have been blocked if it wasn't blocked here already. I've got 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities. Oh, no, that one's not here. So one of these 2 is a 5. Over here, I've got 3 possibilities for a 5. 2 possibilities for a 5 here. 5 here, so we're down to 2 possibilities for a 5 here, which makes this a 5. Let's see, we end up with 3 possibilities here. So that's all I can do with 5s at the moment. 6s. We got a 6 here. That's blocking these. This 6 is blocking these, so I've got 3 possibilities here. I've got 3 possibilities here, 2 possibilities up here. Here I've got 3 possibilities. But I've got a 6 down here, which means I've really just got 1 possibility here. Got those 2. And we've got 2 possibilities here. That means one of these 3, well, these 2 will be a 6. And I still have potentially 3 possibilities here for 6s. So 7s, I'm counting 3 possibilities for a 7 here, and you consider this and this. One of these 2 is a 7. One of these 2 is a 7. Up here I've got 4 possibilities. No real guidance here other than the fact I've got 4 opportunities. Here I've got 4 opportunities. 3 possibilities here and 4 here. Off to 8s. I've got an 8 here. One of these 2 will be an 8 because I can't go in there. This one's going to be an 8, so one of these 2 is an 8. Nope, let's undo that 9 because it's not going to be a 9. I've got 3 possibilities for an 8 here. 4 possibilities for an 8 there. And everything's open here. 6 possibilities. 2 here. And yeah, you've got all of these. All right, 9s. Get a 9 here. One of these 2 is a 9. This one becomes a 9, so one of these 3 is going to be a 9. Do we know which one? No, but we do know that one of these 2 will be a 9. These 2 are blocked, so I've got 4 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here. Still have 4 possibilities here, though. 2 possibilities, 3 possibilities here, 2 here. All right, we filled in a few, so let's see if that helps any. We'll get a 1 here. We end up with one of these 3 is going to be a 1. No help down here. Or if you've got one of these 3 is going to be, or 2 is going to be a 1. All right, with that, we get one of these 2 is going to be a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these 2 is going to be an 8. That means one of these 3 will be an 8, but we already got 6s there. All right. One of these 2 is a 7. One of these 2 is a 1. One of these 2 is a 2. That makes this a 7, so that's not. So now one of these 2 is a 7. Still one of these 2 is being a 7. Not a lot of help with up there. Three possibilities for a 1 here. We got 2 possibilities there. And unfortunately, I've got 2 more possibilities for 2 over here. We've got 2 possibilities for 3 here. One of these 3 will be a 3 as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one of these 3 is going to be a 9. One of these 2 is a 9. I've got 3 possibilities for 2. Let's go ahead and flood fill things now, because we've been doing some of that already. 3, 4. So now 5s. We've got 2 possibilities for a 5. 2 for a 6. 4 possibilities for a 7. 8. And one of these 2 is a 9. All right, So 1's here, 2, how about 3's? 3's are going to be one of these. That's not going to work. That's going to be a 3. 4, 5. We've got a possible 6 here, possible 6 here. Yep. 7's. We get 3 possible 7's. And one of these two will be 8. And these two will be a 7. And that leaves a 2 down here. Means neither of these two are going to be a 2. That will be a 2. This will be a 7 and a 6. 5 and 9. Not a 6, not a 7. 7 here, 6 here. All right, down here we've got 4 possibilities for a 1, 2 here. Looks like 4 possibilities for a 3. Got a 4 here. Looks like 2 possibilities for a 5, which we already had. 6. I've got 2 possibilities for a 7. We get 2 possibilities for an 8. And it looks like I've got 4 possibilities for a 9. Over here, everything's opened up to 1's at the moment. We've got 2 possibilities for a 2. I've got 4 possibilities for a 3. 4 here and a 5 up here. 6's are going to be one of this one. 7 here. I've got a bunch of possibilities for an 8 for now. One of these two will be a 9. All right. Not a 6 here now, so that's a 6. We've got 4 possibilities for a 1. Okay, 1 and 9 here, so neither of these are going to be 1 anymore. 2's, we've got 3 possibilities for. 3's here already. 4. One of these two is going to be a 5. It's going to be this one. I've got a 6 here. So this one's going to be our 7. So not a 7 or a 5 here. This one's going to be a 7. This one's going to be a 5. Doesn't affect that yet. All right. 6, 7, and 9. So one of these is, I've got 3 possibilities for an 8, but it's not going to be this one. So one of these two is an 8. Looks like this gets to be a 3. This becomes a 2. 8, 2 possibility here. All right. We got 1's, or no, not a 7. We've got a single, oh, I did not flood in these, did I? So 2 possibilities for a 1. Everything except the bottom middle becomes possibly a 2. 3's are going to be one of the 3 left bottom corner. 4 here, 5 here, 6 here. That can't be a 7. This can't be a 7. That's going to be a 7. And then I've got 3 possible 8's and a 9 here. So here we've got 3 possible 1s. Oh, not a 3 here. And we got some other stuff to clean up too, don't we? All right, 1s. 2 possible 2s. I've got 2 possible 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one of these 3 is going to be a 9. All right, let's see what we can do. Well, this one's going to be a 9 here and a 7 here. 1 here. 9 here. Not a 9. 8, 3 paired there. That's going to be a 9. 1, 2, 3. 1 here. 8, 2, 8, 2. So 8, 3 becomes a 3. Not a 3 here, not a 9 here, not a 1 here. Neither 1 nor 3 here. That's going to be an 8, a 3 here, a 9 here. Not an 8 there or there. It's a 1 and a 2. That makes this an 8 and a 2. A 1 and an 8. That can't be a 1, so that's an 8. That's a 1. This becomes the 8. This is a 3. And we got this down here left, a 2 and an 8. Hey, 15 minutes and change. 22 seconds. I want to say thanks to everybody who jumped in, said hi, had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. I hope you have a good week. It's a start of a warm week here in Minnesota. I've got some things that need to be done later today, so I'm going to go see about getting some sleep. And I might not know it normally. Have a good day, everybody. Talk to you again tomorrow, and we will look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.